I play on a server. It's called Complementary Shaders Survival Multiplayer Server, or as we usually refer to it, the CompSMP. And yes, it's the Complementary Shaders Community Server, and there is where I have my forever world, in a multiplayer server. You may be asking yourself, why a server instead of a single player world? It's a valid question, and I asked myself that. And today we're gonna try to answer this question. In Minecraft, a forever world is a fancy name for what used to be called a long-term world. A world you played for a long time, and even if you took breaks from playing, you would always come back to it. It's your world. By tradition, it's a single-player world. So, why is my forever world on a server? You may not believe it, but there are only a few differences between playing in a single-player world and a multiplayer server. The most important difference is obvious. In a single-player world, you play alone. In a multiplayer server, you play with other people. Possibly, the most important implication of having your forever world in a multiplayer server is that you are not in control. Well, unless you are the owner of the server. I am not, and most people will not own the server where they play. So, that's the perspective we will use. Not being in control means you can't decide what add-ons or mods are added or removed from the server. You can't choose who can play or who is banned. There will be areas you can't build or change because other people own them. You may not even be able to make certain farms and machines because the server may have rules or limitations for them. Like in real life, in a multiplayer server, you can't just do everything you want. There are rules, and you have to follow them. Breaking the rules may cause you to be banned and lose whatever you have built on the server. Not only that, as you are not in control, you can't prevent the server from being shut down or reset if the owner decides to follow this route. A single-player world will always be there for you. I mean, if you don't delete it and keep backups. Another implication of playing with other people is that most likely, at some point, you will witness or have to deal with drama. In a server, you will find people of different ages, from other cultures, with different beliefs and different views on how the world works and how it should work. They will have different life experiences and personalities. This is amazing. It's not easy for most people to come by so much diversity. And if you can look at this as an opportunity instead of a challenge, it will enrich your life. You can learn a lot from others. But there will be drama. People can be easily offended by things you find completely acceptable, or vice versa. We are not machines. We are very complex and many times absolutely irrational beings. We can easily judge someone even if we don't know them. If you deal badly with drama, you may end up banned or losing the will to keep playing on the server. Finally, an important aspect of playing with others is that if the server does not use a protection system, you can't prevent someone from destroying what you have done. And there will always be someone like that. Most likely, those are the main reasons why most people prefer to keep their forever worlds in a single world instead of playing them in a server. Not me. So, why did I choose to have my forever world on a server? In fact, I didn't. I really never thought about forever worlds before. My world in this server became my forever world naturally. I started playing Minecraft a few years back, and since I started, I had dozens of single-player worlds. The vast majority were creative worlds, where I designed a single build, sometimes a few of them, and called it a day. Bring the next one. Until now, I had only 2 survival worlds that I kept for a while. While I never intended to stop playing on them, I did. My very first survival world was abandoned when I was invited to play on the first season of a content creator server called Interrealms. The second survival world I had, I stopped playing for lack of motivation. The Interrealms followed the same approach as Hermitcraft. From time to time, when a major update comes to the game, they create a new world and start anew. I left the server in the middle of the second season and returned at the end of the third season. I left because, among other reasons, I was putting too much pressure on myself to create content, and it was draining away all the fun of playing. A few months back, I decided to stop playing on the Interrealms again. I made very good friends there, people I like very much. I am still part of the community and I still support the server in any way I can. You definitely should check on them. But I wanted something a bit different. And here is where CompSMP enters. I wanted to play without the time constraint of a season. No matter how long a season is, it will never be enough to me. When I left Interrealms for the first time, I started looking for other servers to play. I didn't think about playing in single worlds. It didn't even occur to me that I could do that. The thing is, after playing on a server, I was hooked by the idea of playing survival with other people, not only by myself. My only rule was that the server should never reset. I understand the appeal of playing with seasons. I also like to start something new from time to time. But I wanted to play in a server with others for years to come and not have to worry about having to start all over again from time to time. I tried a few servers, most of them at the same time, and most of them were shut down. 2 of them have been online for more than a decade before they turned the lights off. And then there was CompSMP, a new server. When I joined it, it was less than a year old, and I fell in love with the community. At the time, I didn't think about this as my forever world. It was just a place I liked the people that I liked to play and that I knew the world would never be reset. It became a place where I would log in even when I didn't want to build anything. I remember spending weeks in a chest boat when they were added to the game exploring. I may have collected around 2 stacks of Hearts of the Sea during that time. Talk about finding treasure chests. It took me some time to start building. The first thing I ever made in this server was a water well, after a long time exploring, trying to find a place to call home. I still remember the small taiga village at the top of a high hill, the place I've chosen to start my city. For a long time, I lived in a small cave, building bridges, towers and houses for the villagers. Only recently I have built a house for myself. From a humble beginning, without any special plans other than playing and building something that I could be proud of, this place, that I call Bridge Town, because the amount of bridges I built in it has grown on me. I have played on the server for almost 3 years now, and I am taking my time. I never killed the dragon or the wither. I never went to an ancient city. I haven't explored the trial chambers yet. I take my time, because you can do that even on a server. Maybe it's even easier on a server. But that's not the only reason why, after almost 3 years of playing on this server, I started calling it my forever world. The other reason is the people that play here with me. I saw a lot of players coming and going. Everyone has their own reasons. Some come back from time to time. Yes, we had our share of drama, and we will have more in the future, I am sure. We are all people, after all. We are all different. I miss every player that is not on the server anymore, people I encountered when I was exploring, that I helped or helped me, that I had a conversation with. Some of them I keep contact with, some not, it's life. But even though I am not a player who usually runs alongside others, and prefers to keep to myself, building my own things, here I always have someone to talk to. and we talk. We discuss. We share our experiences, our views of the world, our hopes for the future. We help each other. It's a community and it's alive. One of the reasons why some people keep a forever world is because it works in a certain way as a memoir. Walking through your old buildings and farms, you can see your evolution in many ways. More than that, it allows you to remember moments in your real-world life. When you have a forever world in a server, you go beyond that. You will see not only your buildings, but other players' buildings as well. You will remember the adventures you had together, the conversations, the fights, the happiness of each player who returned after some time off, and the sadness of every departure. You will remember all of this long after they stopped playing, when you fly over their bases or the places where you have been together. A forever world in a server is an even stronger way of keeping the memory of your old days playing Minecraft. It's also easier to transform your time in Minecraft into a story when you play with others. And as I said in the previous chapter of this series, creating stories is the only thing that keeps us motivated to play, or at least one of the most powerful reasons. You may still think playing in a server is not as safe as playing in your own single world. That's fair because it's usually true. The owner can still shut down everything. Someone can destroy your buildings, you can fight with someone else in the server over something you will not remember after a while, and so on. But I always keep backups of everything I built, even things I built on the server. More than that, I keep a backup of my entire town, not only the buildings. Even if someone were to try to grieve it, I could rebuild very easily or even ask the admins to pass my things back into the world. Not that I need to, because we know how important it is to keep safe everything that is built on the server. So, we keep backups and have the tools to revert any damage anyone causes. I really feel safe here. As for the drama, well, after all the drama I saw myself involved in over the years, I think I finally learned how to not let it affect me. And it's simpler than you may think. I should discuss this topic with you in a separated podcast chapter. I'll keep this in my mind. It's important to note I am not against single-player forever worlds. I am about to start one, but this forever world in the CompSMP server is special for me. The motto of our server is, as long as Minecraft is a thing. If it's not, it should be. That's how many of us feel about it, myself included. Well, I don't know if the server will be kept forever. I don't know if I will be playing Minecraft forever. I don't even know if, despite my will, I'll be able to play Minecraft forever, even if in a single-player world. I don't know the future, but I know this. It doesn't matter. Because right now, I believe I will always play Minecraft and I will always be building Bridge Town here at the CompSMP. And because I believe in this server, which is mine as much as everyone else that plays in here, became my forever world. And the friends and memories I made and will make here make me happy.